Back your chicken. Mm, here we go. Here's some sheep. No, time to go to bed. And never seen Jane. Looks like we found the village. The idea was that we need to collect spruce wood to build our house. Um, that's the main idea. So what I'll do in the meantime is plant all these trees or these saplings. That way, we'll have something to cut down. And maybe they'll grow while we're waiting around. now start breeding these cows because we're gonna need an enchanting table to enchant our stuff. And then at the same time, get a lot more sugar. So I set up the um cow farm to try to get leather for books. Um, the other thing I'm thinking is, and we have all the spruce here now. The thing I'm thinking about, right? That's gonna give us our first enchant for our enchantment table, so we can enchant our tools. But realistically, I think what we would want is to be trading with these villagers that I trapped over here. So I'm wondering if we make some sort of villager breeder. And I know to do that, I think we're gonna have to set up a little bit of a farm, maybe a wheat farm or a carrot farm, just something to get the villagers up. So I'll probably put one over there, just a temporary one, and then yeah, probably over there, or maybe even right there. Um, just so I can have something going. So that's what I'll probably do. Okay, I got my little wheat and carrot farm going now, plus my um farm animals. So is that a village? Sure, I still have wood. Yeah. So I think what I'll work on now is trying to set up this guy and try to create a villager breeder. Just underground. But we'll see how it goes. So I basically set up the oh wait, there it is. Sniping. So now what I have to do is try and capture a zombie in that bottom hole, which see if I can put it. Oh, that one's perfect. Dang, he killed the other villagers over here. On here. Perfect. Go this way. Oh yes. Okay. So tell me why I trying to figure out why these iron golems were spawning outside the spawner. And I watched this tutorial by this guy, and I'll put it in the description or something. I didn't realize that they could spawn on these trapdoors, and it was not specified anywhere. So I'm guessing that's where they were spawning from. But hopefully now, hopefully now we start. But the house is looking pretty good now. You can see, pretty nice. What we need now is probably just want to set up like the area around it. Maybe find a way to hide this iron farm a bit better too. But we'll see what I come up with. So we built the house. It came out all right, and I realized I'm missing two stairs right here. I think. And the inside. I had to wait to get to the second floor. What I wanted to build now, I wanted to make like a giant wheat farm, and maybe like a windmill. To do that, we're gonna need a lot of wool, a lot of andesite, and a lot of moss. So we're gonna need to create some sort of moss farm, and then also create a well, we can get the wind machine here. But I'll start gathering those materials. So the idea, I created a slime farm that I was able to get a ton of slimes with. The idea is that I'm going to build a moss farm, and with that moss farm, we're going to build a lighthouse. We're gonna try to do that before the 100 days, and we'll see where we go from there. I've never built one of these, but let's see. So, not sure why. Oh, there we go. I went on a great adventure to collect a ton of moss for this what's it called? This base I want this building I wanted to make. And I'm thinking about making it right here. I think that would be the best. I just need to maybe carve out a little bit more, but the idea is that this windmill would face right here. The question is, do we want the windmill? And actually, I can make this just all flat here instead of it. Wait, can I click this? Yeah, I probably will do that actually. But the idea is that it would be right here. Um, I just want to get the placement down. I think I'll face it that way. Probably towards the water actually. But does it give as much of a good view? I think if you're coming towards the town, you would want to see it like this. But I mean, I don't think it matters. I think I'll do it this way. So what I'm gonna do now, I have a schematic. I'm going to get the schematic. I'm gonna place it, see what materials I need. I'm pretty sure I've collected all of them. And then from there, I'll just start building. And hopefully it looks good. But I'll catch you guys in a bit. Peace. Now that I got my sheep containers, I need to actually pull them up. Sheep. You. Um, I'll be back. And this looks like it's gonna be the last one. You don't know how much time I spent trying to get these guys in here. No! Get in, get in, get in. Back in there. No! Yes, yes. Okay, so now I have 5 plus a gray one. Let me make white light gray. Oh, bone meal. Makes sense. I think I have some right here. Do I have to wait for him to grow? Yes, I do. Anyways, here's my sheep farm, and that's what we're gonna use for the windmill, for the sales piece. The only other thing now we need is moss, and I have no idea how to do that, so I'm gonna research how to do that. Come back. So it came to my attention that to build a building made of moss, you need moss, right? The other thing you need is cobblestone, mossy cobblestone, right? One of the ways I can get that is through vine or moss, right? Here's all the moss I already collected. This is just how much we're gonna need for the building itself. Um, so I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet, and I think we're gonna go to the Nether, to try to get a uh some blaze rods to build a moss farm. Um, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, the series doesn't end here. I'd be super disappointed. What I should probably do though before I go there is craft myself a diamond sword with these leftover diamonds here, just so I am prepared. And maybe some milk in case there's withers. Couldn't hurt. Couldn't hurt, right? So that's a plan. Go to Nether, get the blaze rods, and come back and blaze glory. I'll see you guys back in the Nether. So if I remember right, there was I was looking for what was I looking for magma cubes, and I built this giant tunnel. And I remember when I went this way, I thought I had seen the Nether mines. No, this is going too far down. Unless it's this way. That spot was. One of these little entrances. Oh, it might have been this one. Oh, I blocked myself off here. Where does this lead? Down to. realized I wasn't recording, but here I am fighting blazes. Sorry. Oh, that's 10. I'm getting out of here. Look at this. Okay, so now I'm gonna collect the materials, and I'll be back when I'm ready. Why is he standing there? Whatever. So I got the materials. Now I'm gonna build the moss farm. I already started a bit last time, but then I realized I needed some more items. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna keep going and I'll update you guys when I'm done. This is awesome. I just finished making this farm for some guy on YouTube. I've never made a farm like this, and look it go, it's awesome. Getting the moss. This is so cool.
Yeah, this is me in post editing, recording my voice. Um, this video was really just to test out what I could do and if I could even make a time lapse before. This is the first time I've done anything like this. I mean, most of this video is kind of chopped. I didn't really know what I was doing. I missed a lot of recordings. You'll see half this time lapse is missing. My mic sounds bad, but if you've got to this point, you know, thank you. I'm trying to improve. This is just what I have so far, and I'll keep releasing episodes and or just more videos. I want to try to get better at this. But if you've gone to this point, thank you. And just enjoy the rest of this so far.
And it looks like I'm done with the windmill. I think it turned out pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, compared to that building. This is like my first house type thing. And then here's this one. It's so cool. And I think it looks really nice. I really like the windmill design too. And like the flag. Maybe aerial view at it. It's awesome. So what I'm thinking now is I need to have some crop fields on the outside and surrounding this whole area. That would make this look really, really cool and give some good vibes. So that's what I'm gonna do.